Now we will start off with United Nations. Now how after World War I we had League of Nations created in order to maintain peace. Similarly, United Nations was created after World War II, okay, in order to maintain peace. Now this United Nations still exists, we still have, because it is United Nations is successful in preventing wars. Okay. અને જે મિસ્ટેક્સ લીગ ઓફ નેશન્સમાં થઈ હતી એ મિસ્ટેક્સ યુનાઇટેડ નેશન્સમાં નહોતી થઈ. So that is why it has survived till now. After the end of World War, the League of Nations was formed in order to establish world peace. But the fact that the World War II occurred meant that the League of Nations failed. Now, obviously, after World War I, League of Nations was created, and it was created to maintain peace. Now, obviously, it could not maintain peace. It failed because World War II happened. At the end of World War II, on 24th October 1945, the United Nations was established with the purpose of peace, security and coexistence in the world. Its headquarters was to be in New York. Now what happened was, United Nations was created on 24th October 1945. Remember this date, 24th October 1945. And United Nations no main purpose, main goal શું હતો? To maintain peace, to maintain security and coexistence in the world. Coexistence meaning આપણે એકબીજા સાથે પીસફુલી રહીએ, એકબીજા સાથે એકબીજાની રિસ્પેક્ટ કરીએ. એના માટે યુનાઇટેડ નેશન વોઝ ક્રિએટેડ. એના હેડક્વાર્ટર્સ મતલબ એની મેઇન ઓફિસ ઇઝ ઇન ન્યુયોર્ક. America's effort to establish United Nations had already begun from the time it joined the Second World War. So as soon as America joined Second World War, America had in mind that they want to create an organization to prevent war, okay, to maintain peace, to maintain harmony, and it's America's plan to start United Nations was started in Second World War itself. The American President Roosevelt made 4 important announcements regarding the freedom while giving his message to American Congress with the intention of human freedom, peace and security. So obviously the American President Roosevelt played a very very important role in forming United Nations, okay, and in his message he spoke about 4 main things, and that is human freedom, peace and security. Now what are the 4 things which President Roosevelt talked about was freedom of speech and thought, okay, that everybody has the freedom to talk, everybody has the freedom to have opinion and to have thought. Freedom of religion, everybody can follow whichever religion they want. I cannot tell someone to follow my religion, I cannot force someone to follow a religion. So freedom of religion. Economic freedom meaning હું કોઈ બી પ્રોડક્શન કરી શકું, મને કોઈ રોકવાવાળું નથી, ઓકે, હું કપડા બી પ્રોડ્યુસ કરી શકું, હું ટેલિફોન્સ બી પ્રોડ્યુસ કરી શકું. નોબડી કેન સે નહીં હું મારે કરવું છે તમે એ વસ્તુ ન કરી શકો. નો, ઇફ આઈ વોન્ટ ટુ પ્રોડ્યુસ સેલ ફોન, China cannot tell me no, you cannot produce cell phone. Okay, so everybody has economic freedom. Right to freedom from fear, everybody has the right to freedom from fear. They wanted to make sure that the people of the world are not scared anymore, that the people of the world are not living in constant fear that another war will happen. કે અત્યારના એવી કન્ડિશન વર્લ્ડમાં થઈ ગઈ છે. અગર તમે જોશો ચાઇના ઇન્ડિયાના રિલેશન, ચાઇના નેપાળના રિલેશન્સ, ચાઇના યુએસએના રિલેશન્સ, okay, India Nepal relations, they have become very very bad that people are saying that there is going to be a third world war. Just pray that third world war does not happen, because if it happens, everything will be destroyed. Later, President Roosevelt and British Prime Minister Churchill prepared an 8-point agreement while they were on a ship to Atlantic Ocean, which later came to be known as Atlantic Agreement. The agreement included like maintaining freedom, sovereignty of every nation, peace, security, social economic welfare and disarmament. Now President Roosevelt and British Prime Minister who was there, Churchill, okay, they made an agreement. Okay, this agreement had to be signed by the people who wanted to join United Nations organization. It was an 8-point agreement, okay, and this agreement was prepared while Roosevelt and Churchill were on a ship to Atlantic, and that is why it was called as Atlantic Agreement, okay. And what were the 8 points that they spoke about? They spoke about maintaining freedom, sovereignty એટલે freedom of power, okay, maintaining freedom, maintaining power, peace, security, ઓકે, વેલફેર, સોસાયટીનું વેલફેર થાય, ઇકોનોમિકલી મની વાઇઝ લોકોનું વેલફેર થાય, અને ડિસઆર્મમેન્ટ મીન્સ reducing weapon production, that is called disarmament. Okay, then the foreign minister of Britain, America, Russia and China met in Moscow for world peace, which came to be known as Moscow Declaration. After that, the foreign ministers who were there, okay, of Britain, America, Russia and China, they met in Moscow. Moscow is in Russia, and they for world peace. Okay, they initiated the world peace, and that is why it was called as Moscow Declaration. In November 1943, three superpowers held a conference in Tehran. Okay, so in 1943, the three superpowers, who were the three superpowers? Britain, America and Russia. They met, okay, and in Tehran. Okay, the representative of 50 nations prepared the agreement for United Nations at Washington in September 1944. On October 24th, 1945, that 51 member nation declared the establishment of United Nations. India is also a part of it since then. 24th October is celebrated as United Nations Day all over the world. Presently, there are 193 nations that are there in the members of United Nations. Okay, so now what happened? First Atlantic Declaration happened. Okay, then Moscow Declaration happened, where three superpowers met. After that, 50 nations met. Okay, 50 nations met together. They sat down. They started discussing the agreements. Okay, and finally, on 24th October 1945, declaration was passed on. 51 nations signed that declaration, and after that, all these 51 nations became the part of United Nations organization, and India was part of it also. So India was a part of United Nations organization since the day it had started. Okay, and since then 24th October is celebrated as United Nations Day, and right now there are total of 193 nations who are in United Nations. Okay.